Alright, so the sport that I chose for my application project is hacky sack. You know, a sport where you keep it up with your feet. Pretty much you can use any part of your body except your hands, so shoulders down. It's pretty tough, so we're going to start off simple with this. But before we get into it, I'm going to show you a demonstration video. Then I'll simplify it. You'll use a soccer ball because it's bigger, easier to learn with. Then we'll do simple hacky sacking, just get a baseline for how good you are. Then we're going to set a performance goal in our last activity, and you're going to have to try to beat that. And once you beat that, you're good to go. Cool. Alright, well, let's watch this demonstration video. Alright, well, as you can see, it's just one person passing it straight up to himself, and as soon as it starts to go, one way or another, you tend to lose your striking technique, and then it just shoots further out, which makes you lose control. And you're going to need to learn how to control the hacky and how to send it which way you want. So that's why we're going to start with a bigger object, as a soccer ball, to help you with your motor control of where you want to put your leg and how you want to strike it. So let's begin. Alright, so the first activity is juggling a soccer ball. You used to play soccer, so you're probably going to be better than most of this. You can use your feet, your head, anything you want. Do it for 3 60-second trials. See how long you can last, and there you go. Alright. Try to keep it, at an attainable, controllable level. You don't want it too high, too low. Put it about chest level, probably. There you go. Try to keep it close to you, but not so close that you can't get it with your feet. There you go. Oh. Alright, well, that was pretty rough, but it's your first try, so you're going to get better. Let's go again, another 60 seconds. Remember, try to keep it controlled and within your legs' reach without having to take steps. There you go. Oh. A little higher. Try to keep control. Use both feet, remember. Yeah, there you go. Alright. Well, that one was good until you turned a little bit destructive, but getting better, so one last try and see how you do. Timer started. So we're trying to keep it controlled. Don't want to get way out there. There you go. Where you use your heel. Try to keep it up, not so low. And 60 seconds. Good job. Alright, so my next activity, we're going to switch from the soccer ball to the hacky sack, so I'll trade you. And you're going to do 3 trials of 60 seconds. I'm going to be counting off screen, and at the end of each trial, I'm going to give you a knowledge of your performance. And you're trying to reach your maximum number of hits back to back to back without it touching the ground. And then at the end of your 3 trials, we're going to discuss it, and we're going to come up with a performance goal that you're going to try to reach in the next activity. Any questions?
Oh, that's cool.
All right. Alright, so your best score was 6, which is pretty good for your first shot. The one thing I noticed is that you tended to be good until it started to get, like here's your foot, it was a little bit off and then it would shoot. So make sure that you're really getting the sack to land right in the middle of your foot, otherwise you're not going to have control over it and it's going to go any direction. And remember, you can use your knees if they're up high, you can use your head, you know, anything you want as long as it's not your arms. Let's go for trial 2.
Alright.
Alright, so that time you got a 7, which is better, but there's still some things you can work on. I recommend you try to get it higher, that gives you more time to react to it, and try to kick it up instead of out, or directing it. You want it to pretty much go straight up now, you don't have to move around and then you'll be out of control. So let's try trial 3.
Alright, thanks.
Stop. Alright, well your best was 6, so you're staying pretty consistent. So I think there's not really a whole lot more that we can improve on right now. We're just going to try to drive you to meet your goal. What do you think is a reasonable goal? With an average of around 6, 7.
9, 10?
Let's go 10. We give you something to really work towards. Alright?
Okay.
Alright, so with this activity, you're just going to hacky sack for 3 minutes, alright? And just try to reach your goal, try to beat it if you can, and see what you got.
Alright, cool.
Alright, well, your best was 8, so you're still improving, but there's still a little ways to go until you reach your goal. But if you continue using practice, especially whole practice, practicing the whole scale of hacky sack, you'll improve until you reach your performance goal. And good job.
Thank you.